Welcome to Las Vegas and Allegiant Stadium. It's a great setting and a high-energy environment as we crank up another college football season here with the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Long-awaited kickoff to get this season started. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Heading left after the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, and he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The defense with more pre-snap movement. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Smith. The pocket breaking down. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And here's the handoff. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it. They'll
try the ground game here with the running back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On the run, it's Henry. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Give it to the back again. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here for this offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Handoff heading left. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Smith. He eludes the rush. The quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll run it from the gun. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. He's running out of time here. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect with his receiver downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So to avoid another punt here in the 2nd drive, they got to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Throws it to the right. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Smith. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 40. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Huskies. How about that, Kurt? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game, it's just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers making some adjustments now. Hands off to the left. He breaks into the clear. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaston.
On the ground, it's Smith. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. It's an option look. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's going to take off here. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a 1st down.
Washington now operating in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. They go with a direct snap. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Can you say methodical? A marathon marcher just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Running back has it on a screen now.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
It's third down for the offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
That completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Hand off to the single back. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Looking to pass. It's Smith. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Offense behind the sticks, facing a second and long. Receiver in motion now. Catch made on the out route. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fighting off the tackler. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. The pass rush closing in. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
A risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside and the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Zero running route. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Smith. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack gets the defense off the field. Here comes the punt team. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On first down, it's play action. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And they pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? off an RPO. The quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So second down after the incompletion. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back. Instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Washington. They will claim the second half lead.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Might have to try the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Football comes out. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
First down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Smith. Bringing pressure. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab, bulldozing his way through those tackles. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He's escaping the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Now it's second down here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That short completion sets up a third down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Huskies will line up to boot it away. That's his 4th punt already today. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Smith. Snags the quick throw. Powering through. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the handoff. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game fall. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but is just short of a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Back to throw. It's Smith. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Play action here on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, a 2nd down.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it here. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw. It's an out route. The catch made.
Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. And the Huskies will look to convert here on 4th down. Completion to the left on 4th down. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's running out of time here. Under pressure, just lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Defense is coming after him. Quarterback looking to scramble. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. The Huskies will look to convert here on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. And that's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Smith. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Chris, I love to see this. Nothing open downfield, so he does the right thing by checking it down to his back, who's dangerous in the open field, picks up some really good yards, but that clock is still a big factor here.
They need some important yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He missed it. Here in the final quarter, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Here we go. One last chance for this offense to score and win it in regulation. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Running out of time in the pocket. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. They get to completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. You get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. Fourth down conversion using a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up second down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he's going to launch it deep again. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
The quarterback and receiver were in sync, but I'm going to give the defender some credit here for leaning on the receiver just enough to keep him out of bounds. He caught the ball, but he didn't have enough room to get the foot down for the score.
They need some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Scanning the field, it's Smith. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25. But what a play for this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
On the run here, taking a deep shot. He grabs it inside the 20. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And no mistake, he knocks it through to win the game. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.